Oscar De La Hoya has come out and said that the deadline for Miguel Cotto to sign to fight Canelo Alvarez on Cinco de Mayo, May 2nd this year, has passed. And therefore, him and Canelo are moving on. They're looking for a different opponent. This obviously now opens the door for Mayweather to possibly fight Pacquiao on May 2nd, because there was no way that two fights of that magnitude involving those particular promoters and those networks could possibly happen on the same day. That was completely impossible. But now that Canelo Cotto is off, that does leave the door open for a possible Floyd Pacquiao fight on that date. Although there has been talk behind the scenes of a possible fight between Mayweather and Cotto instead of Mayweather and Pacquiao, and people like Dan Rafael were speculating that's why Floyd hasn't yet come out publicly and agreed to terms, even though Pacquiao has, because he might be contemplating taking on Miguel Cotto rather than Pacquiao. The idea is that maybe he fights Miguel Cotto first for the middleweight title in May, and then in September, should he get the middleweight title against Cotto, he'll fight Pacquiao. That's what insiders, so-called insiders, have been saying, people like Dan Rafael or whatever. So we'll see where that goes. But in terms of what Canelo's going to do, he's going to be very pissed off if Floyd steals his opponent. That's for sure. But in terms of who he's going to fight, Golden Boy have just signed David Lemieux. And De La Hoya is already talking about a possible fight between Lemieux and Canelo. I think that'd be an interesting one. I would probably pick Canelo. I think Canelo's got better all-round skills. I think he's got better ring generalship. Although Lemieux might be the heavier puncher. He might have more one-punch power than Canelo. In terms of the physical size of both men, I think Lemieux's taller, but Canelo's a nice size light middleweight. I mean, he's a very big light middleweight. He'd be a decent size middleweight, probably around the same size as Lemieux, I'm guessing. Maybe Lemieux's a slightly bigger man, but Lemieux's not a massive, particularly massive middleweight. He's a decent size, but not that big. He's not like Chavez Jr. or anything like that. So, yeah, I think Lemieux versus Canelo could be an interesting one. I'd go with Canelo, but it'd be good, exciting fight, action fight. Lemieux going for the knockout, Canelo doing his thing. Yeah, I think it would be all right. Although, would it be at middleweight or would it be at light middleweight? I don't know. Drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel about that particular one. It's your boy Hype Man. I'm out.